And some breaking news just into Fox Weather. The National Hurricane Center is going to begin issuing advisories on Tropical Storm Erin. It's going to happen at 11 o'clock Eastern. So what does that mean? The NHC says we've got a tropical storm now.
Yeah.
We do have to wait for the track and everything that comes in their package. But this is something that I think we saw coming. I don't know. It's as if this system has skipped a grade, Marissa.
I was going to say, it reminds me of when a baby skips crawling and just goes straight to walking, because technically crawling's not a milestone. And you can skip directly from an invest to a tropical storm. It doesn't happen all the time, but it can happen. And it has been looking somewhat decent over radar. Nobody's flown into it yet. We're simply using the data collected off of satellites at this point. But there it is with visible satellite as the sun came up over Africa this morning and spreads across the basin. You can easily distinguish where that low has been.
Pretty compact, dealing with a little bit of shear as the storm development, the showers and storms that we've seen on visible displaced from the center just a little to the west, but overall looking pretty good. Cabo Verde Islands, they were hit with some heavy rain and some gusty weather. Listen, as this thing emerged off Africa, I think if you were watching it over the weekend, it had that spin. You already could see that this was a broad circulation. So for it technically to now be a tropical storm, the NHC has noted that this thing is closed off and we are getting this thing to organize and even strengthen some. Because remember, a tropical storm has to have winds of at least 39 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour would denote this thing. So who knows how it'll be labeled at 11 o'clock Eastern, but we can assume around there.
Yeah, and I think not much changes in the overall forecast, right? We know the same things we knew 20 minutes ago. We're just not calling it Invest 97L.
Yeah.
So for that purpose, let's talk about where it's going. You know, for Saharan dust, for it to be up against the Saharan dust, the drier air is making it a little bit more challenging, which is why, as you noted, some of the clouds, everything getting a little bit more displaced further to the west and a little bit messier. But it's a decent moisture plume that you have associated with this system that's going to try to find these pockets to be able to mature and organize a little bit more. But of course, the big question that everybody wants to know, Stephen, is where is it going and how strong will it get?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot that's still...
We've got thousands of miles to go.
What did Ryan Norcross say? 3,000 miles from the eastern coast, from Florida.
Yeah.
But 2,500 miles away from even
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So I know even if you look at the discussion out of Puerto Rico saying we have nothing more to do than monitor this system that the National Hurricane Center has at that point labeled as an invest. So here's what we know. No longer, again, Invest 97L. We're going to be talking about Tropical Storm Erin moving forward, but it looks like the strength, is likely still to support further development into a hurricane as we head into, let's say, the next 7 days or so. The track, there's still just a high number of possibilities, but I'd say over the next 2 to 4 days within this week, we know it's going to be heading towards the Caribbean and likely going to fall somewhere north or near the Greater Antilles. Yeah,
and that is going to be the stuff that's resolved, Friday into Saturday. I guess if we're going to do anything, we can savor the moment. This is the last time that you can kind of get away calling it 97L still, right? I mean, it is technically tropical storm, but
Until
it's like
11.
you know what's ironic? You go to McDonald's or you go to St. Louis Bread Company or Panera, and it's like, you still have that sausage McMuffin? Yeah, we still have it, but it's lunch. You could still.
But you could still order the sausage McMuffin.
Yeah, it's this one unique time, and the last time that we're going to be able to get away with saying 97L. But that really is that's the biggest change, as you had said.
I mean, the question is, where does it go? It looks like there is going to be a northward turn, but there's still a lot of uncertainty when that northward turn would be, because one, you have to look at the steering currents that we have, and you also have to consider the strength of what this system will be. This is for Saturday, August 16th, because you do have some high confidence between now and Sunday of where it will overall be directed. And noting that between the American model and the European models, a lot of them, the ensembles, are pinpointing somewhere near the Greater Antilles. I guess if I'm Puerto Rico, I'm definitely paying attention.
You're going to watch.
You're going to watch.
Yeah, and it's worth noting that there is still, when you look at it, overall agreement that this is going to be north of the islands, which is an important marker, especially for people in the Caribbean, for Central America, for maybe even Gulf Coast residents. Obviously, this thing can, and these storms and their tracks have taken them through the Bahamas into the Gulf. But this has been consistent, and this has been the overall trend since the weekend. This curve. Does this curve take it eventually out to sea? Or is the curve so minimal or nominal enough that the coast of Florida, that the southeast coast could be more at play? Those are questions that still need to be resolved.
Right.
But there will be a bunch of factors that we're looking at, including a trough that might try to break up this ridge of high pressure.
Right. Watching the trough, watching a front, watching maybe that window of opportunity to turn north, because this high pressure does weaken. And that'll play a huge role in terms of how quickly it's able to turn away, or maybe not turn away from the coast. If it is a stronger system overall, if Erin does become stronger, it's more influenced by the upper level winds because it's more vertically stacked. If it's weaker, it's easier for it to kind of lay low and not fall victim to that steering and would therefore go further to the west. It's just too early to say.
Slide under the radar.
Slide under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.